I'm all out of whiskey. Cause I lost Trubisky. Damn it, Trubisky. I'm sorry, Mitch. It wasn't all your fault, buddy. Some of it was your fault, but not all of it was your fault. Oh, God, you could have been Mahomes, man. Or Watson, at least.
Are you okay? You all right?
No, I'm not okay, Shawn. I'm not okay.
Okay. What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Yes.
I'll tell you what's wrong.
Tell me, Josh, what?
Have I ever told you the tragedy of Mitchell Trubisky?
Well, you haven't told me about it, but I've witnessed the tragedy of Mitchell Trubisky.
Oh, fuck you.
And Josh, it did all start when y'all traded up for Mitchell Trubisky.
And you know what? I blame you.
What'd I do?
Because it would have never happened had we did the draft at my house. It would have never happened. We'd have drafted Deshaun Watson or Patrick Mahomes.
You're still sticking with that?
It's all your fault.
You're still sticking with that.
Bears fans, it is all Shawn's fault. If we would have did the draft at my house, we would have took Watson or Mahomes. But Shawn, this past week, Mitchell Trubisky has lost his job to Big Dick Nick.
Yep.
So, Trubisky, I'm sorry, buddy.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry, man.
Right? Isn't that what you say?
I'm sorry. But, the tragedy of Mitchell Trubisky, Shawn, you see, back in 2017, when we did that draft, our very first live stream, we had no business of drafting Mitch Trubisky. None. I know because of the obvious reasons of Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes being in the same draft.
Yep.
But the thing is that we are not an organization that's good at developing young quarterbacks. We never have been,
Oh, yeah.
He deserved the opportunity to be drafted by an organization, by a coaching staff that would have taken him under their wing and sat behind a really good quarterback and learned for a couple of seasons. That's what he really needed, because he was a project player coming into the league, man. We did a disservice to him, and he was not a good fit for us in 2017, man.
But wait,
I don't blame everything on Mitch.
But y'all had Mike Glennon.
Oh, don't get me started on Giraffe Neck. Don't get me started on him. But honestly, Mitch Trubisky lost his job, and I feel really bad for the kid because it was just never going to be a good fit with him and us. He deserved to get drafted by someone else.
He only had started 13 games in his whole college career. He needed to go somewhere to develop.
Yes.
That's a fact.
But nonetheless, Big Dick Nick came in there, and he rallied us back against Atlanta. He had 3 touchdowns. Could have been 5 touchdowns.
Could have been.
And we got that dub. And guess what, Shawn? We're 3-0, baby. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Big Dick Nick makes every play to clear the way to victory. We're 3-0. How about your Cowboys, man? How was week 3, buddy? Huh? How was week 3?
Well, we lost.
You lost?
We lost.
To the Seahawks?
To the Seahawks, which we both expected. But you know what? I'm okay because we put up a fight to the end.
Okay, so you guys lost. Philly lost. Oh, my goodness. Giants lost.
The only team that didn't lose this past week was the Eagles, but they tied. We'll get into that.
You know what's embarrassing?
What?
The Chicago Bears have more wins than your entire division.
All right, let's move on. I don't want to talk about this, okay?
You want to get into week 4?
I'm ready.
Well, we can't get into week 4, Shawn.
Why?
Because we got some business to take care of. And first off, welcome everybody to the Picks.
Let's go.
Before we get into week 4, we got to shout out the top 10 performers of week 3.
That's right.
And we have some special guests on here on this list.
I see him.
By the way, how many points you score? How many games you got, right?
I got 11.
You got 11. I got 10. I decided to go with the Baltimore Ravens. They got destroyed.
That was embarrassing.
So now you and I are tied overall in the season for picks.
Yes, we are. So we are right there. But it's about to get some spicy this week. I'm excited.
Yes, it is, man. All right, so our top 10 performers from week 3 in our Pigskin Pick'em League.
Yes.
Number 1 is Cypress with 13 games correct.
Shit.
Mason Urich with 13 games correct.
Okay.
Tyler Azell with 12 games.
There you go.
Sad Bengals fan B Money number 1 with 12 games correct. B Money, our first ever moderator.
Yes.
Is in the top 5.
Literally could have just put sad Bengals fan. I would have known who it was.
Yes. Congratulations, B.
Good job, buddy.
Number 5 is another moderator of ours.
Oh.
Jay Breezy.
I see you, bro. I see you.
Jeremiah Breezy with 12 games correct.
Good shit, bro. Now, 6th is K Dortez.
K Dortz.
23141 with 12 correct. 7th is Salty Bob with 12 correct.
Okay.
8 is Lord Melchi. 10 was that 101 with 12 correct, and 9 is some hieroglyphics.
Bear down with 12 games correct.
12. 10 is Bubba Cop with 12 games correct. Good job, guys.
So congratulations, you guys did a fantastic week right here in week 3. Now our top 10 overall on the entire season.
Whole year.
Numero uno is Tyler Zell with 39 points altogether.
See you, bro.
Number 2 is David 2 with 39 points.
Not the first David, the second David.
Blizzard Peak with 39 points.
Oh.
Number 4 is Bears Fan 2006 with 39 points. And then our number 5 is C. Bryant 43 with 38 points.
Nice. All right. 6th place is Lord Melchi, 101 with 38 correct. 7th place is Stevie's World with 38 correct.
Okay.
8 is Harambe on Dope with 38 correct. 9th is Liddell Thomas 241 with 38 correct. And 10th is Chris Titans 1, 38 correct.
So congratulations to you guys.
Y'all ain't gonna be there long. Don't worry. We're coming for it. We're coming for that top spot, baby.
All right, so it's time for week 4.
Let's get into it.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Are you ready? He's ready.
Oh, God.
What about you guys? Are you ready? If you're watching on the live premiere, thank you guys so much for being here.
Guys.
Make sure you guys smack that like button. Let's get a goal of 500 likes by the time this premiere is over.
We appreciate it. If y'all are watching on the replay,
hey, smack that like button, guys.
And as we go along in the premiere, let us know what y'all are thinking in the comment section down below. And on the replay, let us know in the comments.
Now it's time. It is time for week 4 and the picks. Let's go. And we're starting off on Thursday Night Football.
Oh, my God.
We have the New York Jets hosting the Denver Broncos. And combined, they have not a single fucking game won.
Well, at least we know one of these teams might get a win. Might. I say might because we saw a tie last week. That's what I'm saying.
How the hell? We're going to need a lot of beer on Thursday Night Football, Sean. We will be streaming this.
I'm not sure we have enough.
We will be streaming this game.
Yes, we will. No basketball that day.
So we need you guys to come through,
help us
hang out with us,
yeah,
and get us through this, because this might be one of the shittiest primetime games of the year.
And what's his name? Ripien?
Ripien is going to be the starter against the Jets.
Yeah.
He came in after Driscoll was benched. And he looked pretty good. He threw a pick there at the very end, but he looked pretty good. So they're gonna go with Ripien as the starter. Maybe he doesn't start the entire game. Maybe they might go with Driscoll towards later in the game. But
we'll see.
Ripien will be the guy for the Denver Broncos. Right now the spread is even. Right now,
how can you pick a favorite in this game?
And the over under is 40.
40. Okay.
Sean, who do you have? You have the Gangrene Jets, or you got the Denver Broncos? I know what I'm going with.
I think I know what I'm going with here, too. I'm going to go Denver.
I'm going Denver as well.
I don't trust the Jets. The Jets are just hot garbage.
The Broncos have a bit more going for them. And you know what? They had a close game with Pittsburgh.
They did.
And they didn't get blown out as bad as I thought it could have been against Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Broncos. They have more going for them. They have Noah Fant. They have Melvin Gordon still. So,
Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
They have weapons.
I'm going with the Denver Broncos. Now, the over-under is 40. I'm going to go with the under.
Oh, over. I
mean, look at the points per game between both teams combined for 27 points. Broncos score 15 points per game. Jets, they score 12 points per game. So I'm going with the under.
The points allowed is 23 and 31.
It's a lot.
That's a little scary, but look at the total yardage, 324 yards per game for Denver. They're just not scoring points. So yeah, I'm gonna go under. I'll go under. I think it'll be like 38, 37 combined points total scored. It's going to be close, but I think it's going to be under. But, God.
We might need a keg for fucking week 4.
We finally get to stream a Thursday night game, and this is what we get? Really?
All right. Is anyone out there going to go with the Jets? Anybody?
Not even Jets fans are going
to go with the Jets. And if you are, why? Why?
I think they're seeing ghosts.
All right. So we're going with the Broncos, and we're taking the under.
Yeah.
Now let's head to Chicago, where the Bears bear down, the undefeated Bears, the 3-0 Bears.
Okay, y'all are undefeated. Yes.
Now led by Big Dick Nick.
Yes.
But they are hosting the best team they have been able to face all year, and that is the Indianapolis Colts, who are coming into Chicago with the #1 defense.
A lot of people did not see that coming. We knew they had talent, right?
Yeah.
We've been saying that all through the offseason. We knew they had talent. but they're actually putting it together on the field, and it's looking phenomenal, especially that D-line.
Now, the Colts are 2.5 favorites here on the road.
Okay.
And I'm fine with that. I get it.
Yeah.
The Colts are a pretty good team, especially on the defensive side. And and the Bears, even though they're undefeated, they're the underdogs.
Yep.
Now, Nick Foles has a full week to prepare. He's got his
does.
team. He's got his, he's practicing with the receivers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He came in for Mitchell Trubisky after he threw that pick. And what did he do? He rallied against Atlanta.
He did.
See, Mitchell Trubisky, we said this last week in the pick'em that he should have went against Atlanta with as bad as that defense is.
Yeah.
And with the injuries, because more injuries piled on.
Oh, yeah.
He should have had no excuse to not carve up that defense.
It's true.
And even though he drove a couple of times down the field, they couldn't get points on the board, like as far as punching in for a touchdown.
Yeah.
He had one touchdown, but then he threw that pick, and then here comes Nick Foles in, and he did what we expected from the very
What you
beginning,
needed.
which was carving up that defense. He threw 3 touchdowns, and it could have been 5. And had Nick Foles started that whole game, who knows? Maybe that would have been a blowout for us.
It could have, should have. We'll see.
Well, no, but the Chicago Bears, another comeback win for us.
Cardiac Bears, as you call them.
But this right here, man, us going up against this defense, this is what's worrisome.
It's going to be a big test.
This is what's worrisome for me because Nick Foles is a guy who's known to be injury prone, right? And offensive line, they got a big test here. They got to protect Nick Foles and give him some time.
Dude,
you know,
there, man.
Yeah, they got to be careful because Nick Foles could, and who knows? I don't wish nothing. I'm not going to say put anything out there, but please protect Nick Foles against this defense because this could get ugly. All right, so this is a big test for our offensive line. I want to see a lot of running of David Montgomery.
Please run it to David Montgomery. And Tariq Cohen, he's out. That was a big loss for you.
That was losing Tariq Cohen for the year for the ATL.
He's been doing good this year.
Yeah, he was. That was tragic, man.
Yeah.
But here's another thing too.
Yeah.
On the flip side of things, Indianapolis Colts offense, I'm not scared of them whatsoever.
Okay.
I'm not scared of them whatsoever.
Okay.
This right here, for the love of God, our defense needs to step up and dominate from the very beginning. I know they've been coming through and clamping down in the fourth quarters of games.
They have.
I want to see that from the very beginning, from quarter 1 to quarter 4. So that's what our defense needs to do. The storyline out of this fucking game, outside of protecting Nick Foles and hopefully he makes it out of this game, is our defense finally coming through and clamping down on that offense of Indianapolis. Because I'm not scared of Indianapolis' offense.
Yeah, they've looked good the last couple games, but let's not forget they did lose to the Jags in week 1. So that was week 1, though. I understand that. It's going to be very interesting. The defense is a key here for them and for both of you.
Yes.
Is which defense is going to give up first, right? Because they're only giving up 15 points per game.
Yes.
They're playing great.
They are absolutely phenomenal. They're ferocious here, man.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what Nick Foles' offense looks like for a full game.
Yeah.
Maybe we could put some more points on the board. If he is able to do that against this defense, that is going to be impressive.
It's true.
So a huge test for both these teams.
Yeah.
The over-under is 45.
Okay.
And in this game, for the first time this season, being completely unbiased, I'm going to take the Indianapolis Colts to win this game. I'm going to take Indianapolis. I'm going to be completely unbiased.
Wow.
I think the Chicago can win, but I want to see how well we can stack up against this defense with our offensive line and Nick Foles for a full game. And I need to see consistency from the defense, especially on the rush D, man. So I'm going to go with Indianapolis here, being completely unbiased.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
I respect that, Josh. I actually did pick the Colts myself, too. I thought that, I picked with y'all. All first 3 weeks, I've been going with the Bears. But this is a good test. I think it's gonna be interesting. It might be some hiccups this first week for Nick Foles. I'm wondering how that online is gonna hold up against this kind of D line. That's gonna be the biggest key here. When I watched the replay of the highlights of the Colts game last week, I liked how they used all 3 running backs in their passing game. Jonathan Taylor looked good. I feel like they're using them, and if they use them like they should and mix them all in, I think they should be able to do good. And I think I might lose this one, but it could be a close one. And what's the over-under? It's like 45, right?
It's 45.
I might take the under.
You're taking the under?
I think it's going to be like a 21-18 or 21-20 game. I think it's going to be a really close game.
I'm going to go with the under as well because I'm expecting our defense to be the most consistent of the season. I'm calling them out. They need to do it, not just in the fourth quarter, but from quarter 1 to quarter 4. So there might not be a whole lot of points scored in this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the under. And I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts, being completely unbiased. But, hey, you know what I'm saying. If we're going to be doing a watch party in Discord, you know damn well, let's go, Chicago. Let's get this. Let's go, Big Dick Nick. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Make some plays and feed David Montgomery in this one.
Hey,
feed him.
It's the Foles era now.
Let's go, man.
See what happens.
Who do you guys got?
Let us know.
They're down in the chat, baby. Now, Shawn, let's go to Cincinnati, where the Bengals are coming off a tie with the Eagles. They're 0-2-1. They haven't won a game, and they're facing the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 1-2. We picked the Jaguars last week on Thursday Night Football.
We did.
And they let us down. They got destroyed by Gaskin and the Miami Dolphins. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Fitzmagic, destroyed Jacksonville.
How? Why? What happened, Gardner Minshew? Now, DJ Chark was out last week. I'm not sure what's the status of him this week. Is he still on the injury report?
He's questionable.
He's still questionable. Son of a bitch.
And the spread by this game is going to be in favor of Cincinnati by 3 points. They're favored by 3. The over-under is 48.5.
Makes sense. Their defenses are allowing 28 and 24 points.
A lot of points here. Now,
oh my God.
Okay, so in this game right here,
yeah,
rushing yards allowed 116 yards a game for Jacksonville, 181 for Cincinnati.
Oh,
now,
God.
Robinson went off for Jacksonville.
He did. He might have another
So
game.
He should have a really good game against Cincinnati.
181?
181 rushing yards allowed for Cincinnati.
Jesus.
That's big.
That's almost 200 yards a game. Yeah, that's going to be a long day for the Bengals. That means they might have long drives, long periods of time where Joe Burrow's not on the field.
Right.
So that's going to hurt the Bengals. I am going to go Jacksonville to win this game.
You're going Jacksonville to win.
I'm going to go Jacksonville because I like Robinson, what I've seen from him, and I'm hoping DJ Chark come back. But I think they have weapons. Gardner Minshew's got that magic, Minshew mania.
Yes,
I'm going to trust in him to pull this out.
Okay, now I'm looking at everything, looking at things that on paper.
Yeah,
I think Jacksonville should win this game.
They should.
They really should.
Yeah.
So that's a smart pick. But I'm gonna go against the grain here. I'm gonna go with my gut feeling.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with the Cincinnati Bengals getting their first win here at home against Jacksonville, Joe Burrow. And you know what? I need more from Joe Mixon.
That's what I was just about to say.
Look, the Jacksonville Jaguars rush defense isn't all that great, so there's no reason Joe Mixon can't fucking have a good game in this. And maybe you want to get him more involved in the passing game.
Please do.
I know Giovanni Bernard is pretty decent, but I know Joe Mixon can get it done in the passing game as well.
Dude, I'll say this. When I'm looking at the rushing yards per game for the Bengals, it should be a lot higher. They're only rushing 79 yards a game, averaging.
Yeah.
That's bad. You have Joe Mixon. It should be at least
100.
What
is your get it together?
Come on.
I have a good feeling that I think they're going to figure out here a little bit more.
They need to
here at Cincinnati, and I'm going to go with the Bengals. Give me the Bengals here.
Okay.
But Jacksonville should win this game, so I'm going. Even though the Bengals here are favored, I feel like I'm going with the upset.
Yeah.
With the Bengals.
Is it weird? But I am actually going to go with that over. I'm going to go over.
48.5. I will as much as yards and points they're giving up.
I'll go over.
I'm definitely going with the over.
Give me the over.
This could be a very high scoring game in this one.
48.5. Wow.
So I'm going with the Bengals B.
Yeah. You happy? No, you happy that he getting it?
I'm going B money. And Jazzy, you're
going. UCF is happy.
You're going with UCF.
UCF is happy.
All right, that's what we got. Now let's head to the AT&T Center in Arlington, Texas, where the Dallas Cowboys are 1-2, coming off a loss.
Yeah,
and they're hosting the Cleveland Browns, who are 2-1.
Yes,
the Cowboys are favored by 4.5 points.
Ooh.
Shawn, break it down.
Okay, now this is a very interesting one. Browns. They look good. They look bad. They look good. They look bad. They're freaking flip flop of a team right now. Their offense is very inconsistent, and their defense is horrible. Their defense has been horrible. They're giving up yards allowed over 400 yards a game. Last week, Dak almost threw for 500. He was 490, something like that. So, Dallas, if you have a guy in the Cowboys, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Amari, we're probably going to feast again. Let's get real here. But our defense ain't playing much better. It's the Trash 5 defense. That's my new nickname for them.
Yeah, okay, so your Trash 5 defense isn't doing too good, but how is Baker Mayfield going to take advantage of this?
That's the thing. That's what's going to be key. And Baker is good when he gets the ball out of his hands quick. He's not good 7-step drops.
You know what I like, too? I like tight ends versus Dallas Cowboys. And I wonder if this is the finally we're going to see a game of Austin Hooper having a decent one.
That could be the case. Hayden Hurst destroyed us. Other tight ends over the last couple of games have hurt us. So that could be the case. And we've been having so much miscommunication on defense. Like, our defense isn't terrible, but there's still so miscommunication. People not knowing who they should guard, who's switching on who's got that guy, who's got this fucking zone over here. We have so many big plays. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous from our defense. It's god awful. Now the only bright spot on our team is Alden Smith. He's leading the league in
He
sacks.
looks pretty good.
Cannot believe that shit. He hasn't played in what, like 5-6 years? I don't remember.
Yeah.
But phenomenal. And D-Law hasn't even got it going yet.
I'm going to go with Dallas Cowboys.
You're going Dallas?
I'm going to go with Dallas Cowboys, but you know
I know
what,
you're bigger
too?
on the Browns than I am.
But you know what, too? But you know what? I am. But you know what, though? The Browns' defense has been really impressive, man. What does he have? 5 total turnovers last game?
I think
against
so.
Washington?
Oh, yeah.
Man, this Browns defense is no joke, man. They're going to get better.
Yeah.
But
It's also the Washington football team.
I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys going 2-2 and the
Yeah.
Browns losing this one and getting 2-2.
Yeah.
So give me the Cowboys here at home. And I'm going to go with the over.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the over.
So I am going to actually pick the Cowboys to win this game. I don't trust Baker Mayfield. Like I said, it depends on how they play call. It really depends on their play calling. Can he get the ball out quick? He's got to, because when he has to do a 7-step drop, he's not that great. So I picked Dallas with the over here to win this. I haven't picked us to win the last 2 weeks. And then,
Neither one of us have since
haven't.
week 1.
I haven't, because I just have no confidence. But I think our offense, with how we almost were able to beat the Seattle Seahawks, how we almost had a chance, Dak broke that sack. He threw an interception in the zone, but at least he gave us an opportunity. And I think, sorry, Baker, but you're no Russell Wilson. We were up going into that game. We gave him another big fucking play to DK Metcalf for a touchdown, and they took the lead, and then we had to make a comeback. Baker's not that guy. So I'm going to trust Dallas Cowboys offense more than I'm going to trust Baker Mayfield's offense.
Are you going to over or under?
Over.
Over, definitely. Now, Shawn, I want to say this real quick before we get off the Dallas Cowboys and on to the next game.
Yeah.
You guys piss me off.
Why?
Your organization really pisses me off.
What do we do now?
And Jerry Jones.
What do we do?
Because you know what? Right now, there's I guess a quarterback controversy or whatever. You know, there's still people who are defending Mr. Trubisky, and some of them make very good points. You know, not everything is on that poor kid's fault.
Yeah.
And we have Nick Foles coming in, and we'll see how it goes.
That's true.
But you know what pisses me off?
What?
That we're dealing with this quarterback stuff here in Chicago, and you guys have a really talented quarterback, and you guys won't fucking commit to him.
You talking about this guy?
You know, it reminds me of back in the day when you guys had Tony Romo, and your city that we live in did not appreciate Tony Romo.
They don't.
Meanwhile, we had Jay Cutler. You know, sometimes he's great, and sometimes he just makes me want to fucking pull my hair out.
Jay Cutler.
And I'm like, give me Tony Romo all day with that offense back in the day.
Yeah.
With those weapons and that defense. And you
know how I
guys
feel.
are sitting here with one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah.
Commit to the guy, man.
Oh,
you don't know
I'm right
what
there
you
with
guys
you.
have.
I'm right there with you. I think he needs to be paid. He's showing that. So many people have doubted him. Even the other fan bases like to tease me and give me shit. But this guy has proven the last 2 years, and even though we are 1-2, the last 3 games, he's still done great.
And if you don't want him, just like I said about Tony Romo, we'll take him.
We are going to keep him.
We'll take a Dak Prescott.
To God.
We'll take a Dak Prescott.
Jerry Jones, if you don't keep... I'm not going to say it. I don't want to even put it into existence.
Cowboys fans, how you feel? All right, let's head out to Detroit now, where the Lions are hosting the New Orleans Saints. Lions coming off a big win out in the desert against Arizona.
Yeah.
Picked off Kyler Murray 3 times.
Wow.
Did not see that coming.
No,
did not see that coming.
But Cardinals are a young team. Lions took advantage of that, and Galladay came back and looked pretty decent.
Oh, man. Thank you for the fantasy. For fantasy purposes.
Seriously.
Now, the Saints, they're coming off a loss against Green Bay. We both saw that.
Back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back losses. And we saw that coming against Green Bay.
We knew that was happening, yeah.
So, you know what? Like, going into this matchup, everybody, I felt like, on paper, I'm like, give me the Saints. But, hold up.
Wait, hold on.
The Lions could actually win this game.
Could they?
Right now, let's see. The spread is the Saints only by 4 points.
Well,
and the over-under is 54.5.
Okay.
Detroit Lions. Now that Kenny Galladay's back. Now that you have TJ Hawkins, he's still healthy and everything like that.
Good.
And you got some defenders have been coming back since last week. Did good against Kyler Murray.
He did.
Did good against Kyler Murray.
They did.
And like Adrian Peterson's looking really good actually this year.
He's got something to prove.
I feel like this game needs to be a win by New Orleans, but they could also lose this. I could see Detroit winning this game.
Detroit, the only biggest issue, I'm looking at these stats, right? They offensively, pretty much identical. 266 passing, 270 passing for the Lions. 105 rushing to 105 rushing for the Lions.
Yeah.
And Saints. Like, they're identical.
Now, here's
that's the only difference. It's the points per game.
Rush yards allowed 2. Rush yards allowed. Detroit is allowing 172 rushing yards.
Damn.
And they have a guy over there in New Orleans called
What's his name?
Alvin Kamara.
AK-41, as Hell Lord likes to call him.
You know what, Sean? I'm going to go with New Orleans. This is a must-win situation on the road. Yeah. And considering that the Lions are giving up ungodly yards to opposing defenses. To opposing offenses and the running backs.
That's true.
Alvin Kamara, he is a must start if he wasn't already in daily fantasy leagues because he is going to go absolutely feast mode.
He's going to go bonkers.
I'm going to go with the Saints in a win in a must-win scenario. But don't be surprised if Detroit keeps it close and even takes a win.
I think the Saints might pull away at the end. They might have a 2-score lead, but it's going to be close to the first 3.
They just don't look this, especially without Michael Thomas.
That's true. Michael Thomas, he might play.
Now, here's the thing, too. Why aren't the Saints getting more involved with Jared Cook?
I don't know. It looks like he'll have a good play and then they'll get away from him. What's going on here?
He's a big part of their offense, and I feel like ever since Michael Thomas went down, they haven't utilized him enough.
I think maybe he's just slow.
I don't know.
He's not getting separation. He is old.
All right, so I'm gonna go with New Orleans in a must-win scenario because if they lose this game, they go down to 1-3.
They're done.
Sound the alarms. Everything is going wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. And I could already hear Hell Lord talking about that tank for Trevor in the chat. But no, I think Saints will win because at the end of the day, even though they have this, the Lions are averaging more yards per game offensively. It's all about putting up points when you get into the red zone, and the Saints are putting up more points. So I'm going to go Saints.
Over under is 54.5. You going over or under?
I'm going to go over.
I'm going to go over as well because he has points per game and points allowed. Between the two, they're allowing 61 points a game.
We know the Lions. They'll score on you. They will put up points. They put up the points on your Bears. I'm sorry. They put the points up on the Packers. And so I think they can do it here.
81 going with Detroit. Anybody going with Detroit out there?
Maybe.
All right, let's head to Tennessee now.
Oh.
Tennessee Titans hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, we have to talk about this, okay?
Yes.
It came out that's 8 people within the Titans organization, but I think 3 players and 5 staff members got tested due to COVID.
Yes.
Now, things are up in the air right now. They can't be at their facility. They can't be doing things until Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
They're talking about maybe this game being postponed to Monday Night Football now.
Could be. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting.
But the Titans are 3-0, and they're hosting the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers as well.
Yes.
This
is a great game.
This is incredible. As of right now, there's no spread or money line. There's no over-under or anything.
Because they probably don't know if it's going to happen.
Yes, exactly.
So that's the biggest question mark. And there's also rumors I heard that they might just make this a bye week for both teams.
They might do that, yes.
And then play this game at a later time and then shift all of the rest of the schedule for them.
Now, let's suppose they will be playing this game.
Yes.
Whether it's on time or on Monday night this very week.
This very week.
Who would you go with?
See, this is tough. Now, this biggest problem for the Titans is they don't have A.J. Brown. He was out last week, and they're expecting him to be out again. Does not look like he's trending upwards in that it looked like when he practiced, he wasn't recovering as fast as they were hoping. So A.J. Brown might be out. Now, with them not being able to practice, especially the Titans, this hurts them.
Big time.
I'm gonna go Steelers.
I'm gonna go Steelers too because here's another thing. One of their biggest weapons, especially with A.J. Brown out, one of the biggest weapons and most consistent weapons is their running game with Derrick Henry. But you look at Pittsburgh; they're only giving up 54 yards a game.
Their defense is one of the best in the league, and they don't 54 yards. Jesus.
Meanwhile, on the flip side of things, Tennessee they're giving up 166 yards a game on the ground.
Ooh, Connor might feast,
and Connor did good last week.
Yeah.
So. I'm going with Pittsburgh.
I'm going Pittsburgh. With that defense and Connor, Big Ben's looking good. Juju Smith-Schuster.
DeAndre Johnson got hurt in that game. That really sucked, man.
I know. But, yeah, I'm going to
go. He is questionable. He is questionable, so we'll see what happens. But, we're going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers in the game against Tennessee, and we'll see what happens.
We'll see, because Ryan Tannehill's playing phenomenal
right now. He is.
He's playing on a high level.
If it does get moved to Monday Night Football, we don't think that there's any NBA games happening on Monday Night Football.
I think there might be, right?
There might be?
Let me see.
All right, Sean's going to look at that right now because if it's on Monday Night Football, they do a doubleheader because Atlanta and Green Bay are doing that as well.
Yeah.
We might stream both games if there's not an NBA game at all on Monday night. So
No, you're right. There's
so
a game on Sunday, but
not on Monday. Okay, so on Monday night, if they do a doubleheader on Monday, we will do both games, folks.
Yeah,
we'll stream both, okay?
We will.
All right, Sean. Now let's head out to Miami.
Miami?
The Dolphins, Gaskin, bro.
Oh, look good.
Ryan Fitzfucking Magic. Yo, the Dolphins are at home, 1-2, hosting the undefeated Seahawks, or 3-0 after defeating your Dallas Cowboys.
Russell Wilson continue that MVP campaign.
Now the Seahawks are 6.5 favorites here, folks, and the over/under is 54.5 points. And why is it so high? Now, why is it so high? Because Seattle's defense giving up a lot.
I think them and the Falcons are the worst two defenses.
They're giving up 439 yards in the air.
Oh,
in the air.
No,
so
rushing decent.
Yeah, 66 yards again.
Decent.
So Ryan Fitzmagic, this is a game where he might look good because they're giving up a ton of yards to Seattle.
Now, is Devontae Parker, he was a little banged up. He's not on the injury report, so it looks like it should be good to go.
Absolutely. But you know what, Sean? I'm going to cut this sweet and short. I'm going with Seattle. I know, even though I'm going to say this, even though Miami at home, especially around this time of the year, where things are still really muggy and hot out there.
Humid. And
I don't know. Things are funky
they do get
in
funky.
Miami.
Get funky.
But you know what? Russell Wilson, he is on an MVP race this year with Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, and who are doing fantastic. Mahomes on last Monday.
Jesus.
So let me get Russell Wilson. Let me get DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, who are playing fantastic. DK, just make sure you get in the end zone, bro, before you let loose. You know what I'm saying? Now, Chris Carson is out, and that sucks.
Yeah.
But still, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. And you know what? I'm gonna take the 6.5 points.
I am too.
I'm gonna take the 6.5.
I'm gonna go Seattle. I think there's no doubt. Everybody in the chat should be going Seattle, unless you're a Dolphins fan, maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the 6.5, and I'll take the over.
I will definitely take the over.
I'll definitely take the over.
For sure.
I think Gaskin, especially in the passing game, could have a phenomenal day. They're stopping the run, Seattle, but they cannot stop the pass. So Devontae Parker should feast on that defense.
All right, Dolphins. You guys think they can win, or what? Dolphins fans?
Maybe
you guys
we've seen them pull off upsets before. So
now let's go to Tampa Bay, where the Bucks are 2-1, coming off a win, are hosting the Chargers, who are 1-2. They're coming off a fucking loss.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Now Godwin, gotta say this, Godwin. He played. He cleared concussion protocol. He went into the game, and he scored a touchdown, but then he had a hamstring injury. He will not be playing in this game.
That sucks.
He might miss a couple of weeks, actually, because after this coming up Sunday, they're going to be on a short week, and they might miss that one as well.
That sucks, man. I've got one in a few leagues in fantasy. I hate to see injuries to these key players, and that's 2 weeks he's out.
Now, the Bucks are 7-point favorites here at home.
Yeah.
The over-under is 43.5.
Ooh.
Who you got, Shawn?
Oh, 43.5. I gotta go with Tampa. I'm gonna trust Tom Brady. He had 3 touchdowns. He had a solid day finally. You know, like even the other win he had, people were like, "Well, Tom Brady, he didn't look like he was playing that great," but he looked like he's got it going. Gronk actually, I think, had 6 receptions. Finally, they got him involved a little bit. I'm definitely gonna go Tampa Bay to win this. I don't trust the Chargers right here. And didn't Justin Herbert go down? Is he playing? What's going on with him? Looks like he's not in the injury report.
He's not on the injury report right now.
That's good. But yeah, I'm gonna trust the Bucks here to play good. Their defense is okay. They're only giving up 7 yards rushing. It looks like, so not bad from them. But yeah, and look, the Chargers only averaging 17 points a game. Yeah, Tampa all day.
I'm gonna go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, Chargers, man, use Eckler in this game in the passing game.
He went off last week in the passing game.
Use him in the passing game. See that? Mm-hmm. See that? There you go. Yeah. There you go, man. That's how you use them.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm going with the Buccaneers here, and I'm gonna go with the points. 7 points. I'm gonna go with the points.
I'll take the points, and I'll go over.
Tom Brady, he's getting the swing of things, even without Godwin. They still got plenty of weapons.
Oh, plenty of weapons.
And I will go with the over as well.
I think even though the Chargers don't put up a lot of points, I think the Bucks could probably put up like 30 points here.
They really could, man. The Tampa Bay, that train is just getting more rolling as we get into the weeks. Now, Sean, we're gonna head out to the Washington football team, who are one.
The football team?
The football team. It's one of the most prestigious names in football.
Hands down.
Since circa 2020.
I love how they're just straight to the point.
But the Washington football team, who are 1-0 at home, they're undefeated at home.
Yeah, they are.
But they're 1-2 in the season. They're hosting the Baltimore Ravens, who are coming off a beatdown by the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Now, this game has a 13-point spread in favor of Baltimore.
Oh.
And the over-under is 47, Sean.
Okay.
And what you got?
I'm going to keep this simple. I'm on Baltimore. They're going to bounce back with the fury.
Yeah, hey, look, Chase.
Like that?
Dude, Chase Young got hurt in that game too.
Oh, I heard about
he
that.
left. He got, I think it was a groin injury.
I think so. That sucks. I hate to see that, but even if he was there, I'm taking Baltimore. I think they're going to come out pissed off. They're angry. They had a solid defense, and they got embarrassed by Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry, Dwayne Haskins. You ain't no Patrick Mahomes, buddy. So I could see Baltimore getting like three interceptions themselves.
Now, what they're going to want to do, Washington.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dwayne. I know he's on.
Yes,
Dwayne, that pass rush is absolutely ridiculous.
Yes,
that
it
front
is.
sevens, they're going to want to put pressure on Lamar Jackson, and they're going to want to do what Kansas City was able to do successfully. Make the motherfucker have to pass.
That's the problem.
Now, Sean, you got a lot of smoke for Lamar Jackson's passing abilities. He had more rushing yards than passing yards, no?
Yeah.
On Monday night?
Oh yeah, I remember a guy commented because I made a comment that why I thought the Chiefs are going to win is they're going to force Lamar to throw. And we know when he has to throw the ball a lot that they don't win. We saw that against the Titans. We saw that against the Chiefs the last 2 times they played him. So, and the guy commented, that's old news, buddy. That's getting old. You need to stop saying that, man. And
well.
What happened? Where's your argument now? Because that's exactly what happened. I'm just saying. So, I'll admit, this guy is one of the best athletes on the field. He's got probably the best juke move, cutback I've ever seen. Well, he's up there with Michael Vick. So this guy, he's phenomenal, but he cannot throw consistently. He missed a wide open Marquise Brown streaming down the sideline. Now, don't get me wrong, Baltimore did have a lot of drops.
Mark Andrews.
Jesus Christ, Mark Andrews. What is going on? I know Josh loved it because he was playing against him, but still, I think will fix. They're going to come out aggressive, and I think they're going to be able to run the ball down their throats.
But I'm going to be interested in seeing that happen and seeing Washington because their defense, because I think people are just still sleeping on that defense, just how really good it is, and then putting pressure on Lamar Jackson and forcing him to beat them with his arm. But run the ball, man. Just run the ball. Even if it's not Lamar Jackson, you have J.K. Down, Gus Edwards, Mark Ingram.
Yeah.
They're going to do fantastic. They're giving 125 yards a game, Washington is. So do that, man. And I'm going to go with Baltimore, but am I going to go with the points? I don't know if I'm going to go with the points.
I'm going to go points. But this is why. I think it's going to be close in the very beginning, right? I think the defenses are going to play great. But the thing is, I think eventually Washington will wear down because Washington, I don't think, can put up enough points against them to force Lamar Jackson to have to throw. And so that's why I will take the points. I think it'll get out of hand in the second half.
I'm not going to go with the points. I'm not. I know. This is crazy. Okay. I'm not going to go with the points.
Gotcha.
But are you going to go with the over or the under at 47 points?
I'm going to go under. I'm going to go under because I think it's going to be like a 30 to like 13 game.
I'm going to go with the under as well. And the reason why, even though both teams score combined on average of over 50 points, right? Yeah. But the points allowed per game, I'm going to go with the under. Yeah. That's what I'm looking at.
That's what I'm looking at too. So, there it is. Come on. I wouldn't mind. I want Dallas to win and the football team to lose so we can take that first spot in the NFC East. Jesus.
All right, Sean, let's head out to Carolina where they are hosting the Arizona Cardinals. The Panthers are 1-2 versus the Cardinals who are 2-1 coming off a loss.
Yeah.
The Cardinals are 3.5-point favorites here on the road. Okay. And the over-under is 52. Who you got?
Damn, 52? Oh, this is simple for me. I'm going to go Cardinals. They're going to bounce back. They're a young team. They shit the bed versus the Lions, but that's not going to happen this time.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to go, of course, with the points. It's only 3.5.
Yeah.
And with the over-under, I'm going to go with the under. I'm going to go with the under, 52 points.
I'm going to go under, too. If the Panthers maybe had CMC back, then I would probably go over, but I'm going to go
This is a bounce-back game for Kyler Murray.
Yes.
Now, heading into Houston, the Texans are 0-3. 0-3 Houston Texans.
0-3.
And they're hosting the 0-3 Minnesota People Purple Fuckers. So, this is the shit bowl right here.
Yes,
who's going to get the first win, Sean?
Oh, I'm going to go with...
There's no line. There's no spread. There's no over-under. Yeah.
Jesus.
So, who do you got? Straight up.
I'm going to go Vikings. See, Vikings, they may be 0-3, but they almost beat the Titans. They could have beaten the Titans. Titans came back and won that game. And you know what? Justin Jefferson had a breakout game. Holy mother. So I'm gonna go Vikings.
175 yards.
Dude.
I'm going to go, I hate to say that.
Yeah, I know. Just you gotta get
Shot.
Get it out. Get it out. Come on.
Going with the Vikings. Going with the Vikings to get this done. Did you, not just Justin Jefferson.
What?
Did you see Dalvin Cook's performance last week?
Dude.
Dalvin Cook, are you kidding me?
He's ridiculous. They have weapons.
And considering that the Texans are giving up 188 yards on the ground, Dalvin Cook's going to go off again, Sean.
You got to go with that.
But
I can see this. There's no over-under, so there's nothing really to comment about that, but this might be a high-scoring game.
Going with, going to go with the purple people fuckers.
Sorry, Texas. Sorry.
Now let's head to Los Angeles SoFi Stadium where the Rams under the bright lights. The lights are so bright.
So beautiful.
And they're hosting the New York Football Giants, who are fucking 0-3 and one of the worst teams in the league.
Yes.
The Rams are 12-point favorites, 48 and a half points over under.
Yep.
I'm going with the Rams, no question, sweet and short, and I'll go with the points. And I'm gonna go with the over just because the Rams are gonna fucking torch them.
I'm going to go over 2. I'm taking the Rams, of course, with the points. I'm sorry, Giants, but this is not y'all's year. Saquon getting hurt fucked y'all really bad. And the Rams came back on the Bills. They almost beat them. They could have won that game, but Josh Allen had a phenomenal drive to win it. So Rams were this close to being undefeated and upsetting the Bills. So give me the Rams right here to bounce back angrily.
Now let's head to Kansas City where the Chiefs are 3-0 undefeated, looking like the absolute... No question down about it. The best team in the NFL.
Phenomenal.
And they're hosting the New England Patriots, Cam Newton, the boys.
Yes.
And the Chiefs are 7-point favorites here at home with the over-under 54. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. There is nothing that tells me that there's a team right now, that can beat them, and it's definitely not New England.
Definitely not New England. I'm going to go Chiefs myself. I just don't see them stopping them, man. Baltimore, they had a great defense going into that game. And look what the Chiefs did to them. They have too many weapons. Andy Reid is on another level. He's confident. They're flowing.
You know who could be the Kansas City Chiefs?
Who?
The Seahawks offense and the Colts defense.
Yeah, can we combine the two teams? That's probably the best case scenario. Hands down. Chiefs are going to win this. Give me the points. Give me the over.
I'll go with the over as well. Does anyone have New England winning that game?
Besides Go Skittle.
Now let's head to Las Vegas where the Raiders are hosting their second game at Allegiant. They're 2-1. They're 1-0 at home. And they're hosting the Buffalo Bills who are 3-0.
Yes.
The spread is Bills, our favorite here on the road. The over-under is 52 points.
Yes.
I'm going to go with the Bills here on the road.
I'm going Bills too. I was so disappointed that the Raiders lost last week. I thought they were going to beat the Patriots. We both did. But I just don't think the Bills are going to be able to beat the Bills. The Bills' offense is playing phenomenal.
Disappointing performance, by Josh Jacobs, by Darren Waller, by just the overall on the Las Vegas Raiders. Even though because we picked them to win last week, they're giving them 163 yards on the ground per game. And the Buffalo Bills, Zach Moss and Devin Singletary, they should have a really good game.
Zach Moss, I think, still might be out. He was out last week. I haven't heard anything. But either way, Singletary's been playing pretty solid. And Josh Allen
is having an MVP-type season. He wants to get in the conversation with Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and Patrick Mahomes.
He's in that conversation. He's going to be trucking something. This guy can run the ball. He's a big fucking dude.
Sean.
What?
You have anything to say to the people who were doubting Josh Allen?
Oh, that he can't complete 60% of his passes?
Josh Allen's
Wait, I think he threw for more than 300 yards in multiple games this season. I think that no one's ever done that in Bills history.
So, to the Josh Allen doubters.
Or is it 400 yards? Something like that.
We got that one.
Yeah.
We got that one.
Looking great.
I'm going with the Buffalo Bills with the points. Obviously, it's only 3 points. And the over-under is 52. So,
I'll take the over.
You're going to take the over?
Yeah, because Bills defense, they've been giving up some yards, especially late in games. So, I'm going to take the over. Because I think Raiders could still put about 30 points themselves.
You look between the two teams.
Yeah.
31 points for scoring. 31 points, Bills. 29 points for the Raiders. Yep. Allowing points.
Yep.
Raiders are allowing 30. Allowing 25 points for the Buffalo Bills. So, I'm going with the over.
I'm taking the over. Yeah.
All right, let's head to San Francisco, where the 49ers put a whooping onto those Giants.
Good.
You
Good
love
job.
that.
Good job.
They're 2-1. They're 0-1 at home, though.
Yeah.
And they're facing the Eagles, who came off a tie with the Bengals. I don't think...
Hey, did you say the Eagles tied with who?
The Bengals. The 49ers are 7 points favorites. I'm going with the 49ers. I'm going to go with the 7 points. Hell, I would go with 12-point spread. And I'm going to go with the over because I think the 49ers could put up 39 points again.
Yeah, I'm going to go Niners. I'm sorry, Eagles. It's just, I feel bad for y'all. Y'all have so many injuries and everything. And I'm sorry, but it looks like Wentz is just not playing that great this year.
Shawn, the Eagles are allowing 29 points a game.
Oh, I can't wait.
While scoring 19. They're going to get destroyed by San Francisco.
And look at the polar opposite for the Niners. They're scoring 29 points per game and giving up only 15. So it's like polar opposites. Yeah, give me the Niners with the points. I'll take 14 points and give me the over.
You give me the over? Okay. Yeah. That is Sunday Night Football. Yes. All right. We'll be streaming NBA, so we won't be streaming that game.
Yep.
Now let's head to Monday Night Football. And again, before we make this final pick, we want to thank everybody who's tuning into this live premiere.
Appreciate it, guys.
We want 500 likes on this premiere. So if you haven't done so, smack that like. And if you're watching the replay, thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys.
But we're here on Monday Night Football, where the Cheeseheads are 3-0, going against the 0-3 Atlanta Falcons.
Falcons, the chokers, man.
They
can't
blew
close games out.
The Falcons.
Don't die.
They blew 2 games in a fucking row where they were up by at least 15 points or more.
That's the first time in NFL
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That's what you call embarrassing.
I'm not sure if embarrassing is the right word. I think we've got to find a stronger word than that.
Humiliating. Masochist. Just ridiculous.
Tragic. Tragic is such a small word, but it sounds so bad.
I'm sorry, Atlanta Falcons fans. You guys don't deserve this from your fucking organization, man. Fire Dan Quinn. Fire that whole fucking team.
You need to do something.
Jesus. But Green Bay is hosting the Atlanta Falcons. Now, the Green Bay Packers are 7.5 favorites. The over-under is 57.5 points. I'm definitely going to go with the over.
I'm definitely going to go over.
I'm going to go with Green Bay, and I'll take the 7.5 points.
Okay. I'm definitely going to go over. Let me see something. Let me see. Julio Jones, he was a game-time decision. So
I think he's going to play.
I think he's probably going to be trending to play because Julio, this guy just does not give up. He's a tough ass guy.
Oh, you know what?
What?
No, you know what? I'm not going to take the points.
You're not going to take the points?
No. Because you know what? If Julio Jones is going to play with Calvin Ridley, he looks so impressive.
Oh, he does.
He's been the whole season, and I saw it firsthand against my Bears and that defense. So, you know what? Scratch that, folks. I'm going to go with Green Bay Packers. Okay. But against the spread, I'm going to go with the Falcons.
Okay, so you think it's going to be a close game?
It could be.
Okay.
It could be. Okay. It could be a damn good fucking high-scoring shootout of a game.
Okay.
On Monday Night Football.
That's what I was trying to think.
Which we will be live streaming.
We will. Possibly another game, depending on what happens with the Titans.
Go to Green Bay. What you got?
I'm going spicy.
Don't you dare.
I'm going the Atlanta Falcons. I'm picking the Falcons.
You're going with the Atlanta Falcons?
Yes, you heard that right. Tell the world. I'm going Atlanta Falcons. Now, the reason is, I know everybody's in the chat's going crazy. They're like, oh my God. I think everybody's losing their fucking minds. But this is why.
They choked to the Cowboys.
They did.
Who are 1-2. They choked to my Bears.
They did.
A quarterback who came in there in the third quarter.
And let's not forget, they're going
to lose to the fucking Aaron Rodgers and Packers.
Because looking at the history, the Atlanta Falcons have actually had the Packers number most of the times they have played as of recently. So, I'm going to go Falcons. They're 2-1, guys.
In Lambeau on prime time?
They don't have a lot of fans in the stands right now. I don't give a fuck about... If anything, I don't give a fuck about home field advantage right now. So, I'm going to go Atlanta Falcons to win this game. They are due one. They are due at least one, okay? At least they come against our teams. I'm just happy it didn't come to our team.
This is the one that you choose?
Yes.
This is the one that you choose that they're due one.
Now, this is going to be a high-scoring game. I think it's going to be 45-40 Falcons win by 5 points. Barely scraping. So I'm going to
Shawn,
go the over.
if we get a 45-40 game,
Yeah.
that's going to be one of the best primetime games of the year.
I know. People love scoring.
And especially if Atlanta wins.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry. I think the Packers are due for a loss.
Wow.
Packers defense. I thought they were going to play better this year, but they're giving up almost 30 points a game themselves. So if they're almost giving up 30 points a game, I think Falcons could probably put up a little bit more than that. But no. I want to throw an asterisk in there. If Julio doesn't play, I'm picking Packers. But if Julio does play, I don't see anybody on the Packers. I know they have some decent corners, Gerald Alexander and those guys. Kevin King, he's doing okay. But I don't think they can guard Julio and Calvin Ridley. So if Julio plays, this is what I'm projecting. If he doesn't, then I'm changing my pick to the Green Bay. I'm just throwing that out there, okay?
All right.
Call me crazy.
Hey, look, I would be happy with that.
I know you would.
I'd laugh my ass
Because
off. Like, literally, my ass will fall off out of my body and run around and all around the fucking room if they lost to Green Bay on primetime football.
I would love it.
I would fucking love it.
They're due fucking one, guys. Come on.
Who do you guys have, Green Bay or Atlanta?
I'm probably the only one.
Again, I'm going Green Bay. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with them, but I'm gonna pick Atlanta against the spread.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go with the over on the points.
Yeah, I'm going over 2. And obviously, points don't matter to me because I'm picking Falcons to win.
So that does it for our Week 4 picks.
I got spicy, huh?
Week 4 picks. Don't forget. Oh, Shawn, we have to talk about some of this.
What?
Our eliminator. Who are you going with for eliminator, Shawn?
Oh, that's easy for me. That's easy.
Who?
I'm going LA Rams.
Yeah,
Against the Giants? Come on.
that's the hands down favorite.
Them or the Niners? I was debating either one of those. I haven't used the Niners. You have.
Well, I picked them.
You picked them. I haven't.
So I'm gonna go with Los Angeles Rams.
So Rams or Niners for me, but I want to go ahead and go with Rams, and wait because I think I could pick the Niners later in the year when they get Jimmy G back and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go Rams here. I could even go Baltimore against the football team. That could be a good solid pick. But yeah, I'm gonna just go safe here.
All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. Don't forget to smack that like button as we are about to close us out. Let us know who you guys have in the chat. And, hey, you guys are the fucking best.
Thank you
Appreciate
guys.
y'all, man.
Appreciate
Love
it.
you guys. Bear down, Chicago Bears.
Come on, Dak.
Big
Carry some
Dick
victory.
Nick is coming for that ass.
Dak is going to tear him up this week.
Woo! Let's go.
We're going to flush those Browns.
We're doing the Discord watch party on Sunday, so come
Yes.
through and hang out in the early games.
All right.
We'll see you guys for Week 5. Bye.